Hey there guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has obviously been a while. Some things have obviously changed and my environment has changed because I moved, and I will get to that later. I just wanted to do a little accident hiatus video and talk about what has happened between now and June, because June was the last time I put out a YouTube video. So like I said, I never really intended to go on hiatus. Sometimes mental health was overwhelming me, as well as sometimes things within my life were overwhelming me. And somehow YouTube ended up being the thing that took the back burner, and I seriously apologize. But this is the first time in a while that I have felt comfortable enough in front of a camera in this capacity to do a YouTube video, and I want to update you guys on some of the very small things that have happened in the past couple months. So the first thing I want to mention is that in June I went blonde, and I stayed blonde all summer. And I only bring this up because you guys know I love to change my hair frequently, and 3 months straight of blonde hair was not easy mentally for me to do. But I was like, you know what, it doesn't need anything else done to it, it just needs to be left alone for a while, and so I left it alone. I was also doing the whole Orby thing on TikTok, which got me to 125,000 followers at the time. And I was doing Pride themed Orby jars, and people really seemed to love that, and I was having a lot of fun. But I was stressing out about my living situation because our lease was a really weird lease. You had to sign it at a really weird time, and we didn't really meet that deadline. We also really didn't like that apartment all that much anyway, and we kind of thought we would be able to find somewhere better. So we were getting ready to have to find somewhere new to live. And I was stressing out because I feel like with COVID, a lot of the rent prices have been much higher than they would normally be. But more on that later. So July was uneventful, other than the fact that I turned the old big 28. Yay for me. I don't know why I said yay for me in such a sarcastic tone. I really don't feel that old, and I had a great birthday. My family put like such a nice birthday together for me, and overall it was really great. By the end of that month though, I still had not been able to find a place for my partner and I to rent. So it was kind of decided that he would go back to his previous living situation and I would go back to my previous living situation until we could eventually find a place affordable later on down the line. And so I am now back living in the house that I was originally renting with my siblings, which has been a super fun time. I enjoy the company. I especially am enjoying the company of all the cats. When I lived here originally, my sister had 2 cats. She took in another cat, and then that cat had babies, so now we have 5 cats. August, things got a little bit better for me in the company of family and in the company of sweet animals. Spending a lot of time outdoors. Unfortunately, I only got to go kayaking once, and it was like way upcharged, probably because of COVID. I don't look like the type of person who would love kayaking, probably, but I really do, and I would love to own my own kayak. I want a pink kayak. So in September, the hair change finally came and I went orange. It was a very great experience. It came out very vibrant, and I think it faded gradually in a very pretty way, and I think it lasted just about the amount that a semi-permanent hair dye should last. I also wrote my first short horror story that I've posted in so long. I'll just say it takes place on a cruise ship, and some people really liked it. I really enjoyed writing it. I look back on it and I'm very fond of it, so I'm proud of myself for having done that. And then I went to an outdoor concert, and that was The Used and Coheed and Cambria, and it was so amazing. Oh my god, like, and I've wanted to see the used, and especially Coheed and Cambria, for like ever. And hearing all of these iconic songs that were so like popular when I was a teenager was so special and so important to me. So it was a really good show. October, I was trying to do the best I could. You know, I love Halloween. I love the fall vibes. I got to go to a pumpkin patch and carve a pumpkin, which was really fun. I also shot a new like Halloween themed set that I feel like I'm very proud of, but I do feel like the seasonal depression was starting to kick in. And then I got exposed to COVID, which sucked because I had to quarantine in my teeny tiny little room for like 2 weeks, couldn't see my partner or anything. Didn't end up getting it, thank the goodnesses of all goodnesses. But in general, by that point, I just wasn't really enjoying the Halloween vibes. Although I did try to lighten up and try to be in a good mood in the 3 days before Halloween, and still enjoyed myself very much. And I had my cute little witch costume, which I think is adorable, and I will probably keep to wear again at some point in the future. So around November, the seasonal depression had taken like full hold already. Like the time change was really getting to me and my moods really messed up. I wasn't sleeping well, and then I got a cold. It was the second cold I had, but again, it was not COVID. But I did get over that. I got to spend Thanksgiving with my partner's family, which was very cool. And then other than that, I mean, I put out a new boy girl clip. I went to Dave & Buster's, which was super duper fun. Oh, I put a bunch of throwbacks of like throwback nudes up on my fan club pages, and people absolutely adored that. So around November, December is when I dyed my hair red, and I dyed it with Hayley Williams brand Good Dye Young, and I used Rock Lobster. And I was kind of disappointed. It didn't stick to my hair very long and it bled a lot. I really did not like that. Don't suggest it unless you're using it for like a small child who you obviously only want to have a little bit of dyed hair for a short amount of time and know that it will wash out. But in general, by December, seasonal depression was kicking my ass. I mean, I wanted to have red hair for Christmas, and I had way already let my hair fade like back to orange by then. And I although I did super good in the end for everybody in my beautiful beloved circle when it came to Christmas presents, I always stress about it every year, so I was stressed about that. And of course, with the way things are right now, I ended up spending New Year's at home, but it was still a very nice low-key night. So as of right now, I'm starting to kind of finally get used to it getting dark so early and like it being so cold. The seasonal depression isn't getting a hold of me quite as much. And so I'm really trying to get back on track. I didn't really need to tell you that I went pink because I actually posted a short of me dyeing my hair pink, which is here on my YouTube, so you can go watch that. My plans for the future for this channel are the same as they've always been, you know, reading Pornhub comments, doing toy reviews, talking about adult industry stuff. But I also would like to add in a little bit of makeup talk, like showing off my collection every once in a while. And I actually have a segment in mind because I have been very like keen to the seltzers lately, where I just want to try all the flavors of all the different seltzies out there and just like, you know, do little rambles in between each can and like talk about certain things and whatnot, and then kind of give each flavor a rating based on the case together. We'll see about that, but it's just one idea I have out of many for this channel for the future. I feel very motivated. I missed creating this content for you guys so much. If you are new here and this is the first time you're ever seeing me, please go check out my other videos so you can get a gist of what this is all about. And for those of you who have been here forever, thank you for sticking around. And I'm gonna see you guys soon. Bye!